more sweaty play, and we're hitting sites with only a few members on each team.
Faze on the attack, posted up towards A, on the pistol here, and you already see Sentinels take some of that space away. Look at how far up Tens has gotten across the middle of the map. A bit more timid early on from Faze as they start to push forward. Now they've gotten to the bracket spot, and this is normally where things get hot. Zoms, however, stuffs it. He's already got 3. The paranoia is there as well. Great response.
Jesus, this guy got 3 with 1 clip, I think.
As soon as they started,
I literally think he got 3 kills with 1 clip. Oh my god.
What the
I'm unsure though. Could have been 2.
To start it off, Sentinels
I don't know.
already
They were all
had
pretty
3
close. They wouldn't have let him reload more than likely.
Drone up mid,
How's that even?
coming up
What?
with Tens immediately. Tens,
Didn't even
like I
see
said,
really
loves
any of it.
pushing
They
out
just
first
they
round.
rushed him
He
pipes,
was almost
and he was
around
pipes
A,
with a right here.
coming around the flank. You can see
1.
the mini
Oh, he
map
reloaded.
as
Okay,
the
he
spike was
reloaded.
Going down.
2,
And
3.
You
Okay.
had Sick
how
over
am I
there
falling
on the
so
Sage,
far?
getting-
Now
or
I'm
not
the
Sick,
guy that's
sorry.
behind.
We had the Sage over there on B, getting prepared to slow anything and just back off for utility if they were getting pushed. So great first round. You know, those can decide a lot in Valorant with it being that 12.
Are they just gonna go A? Just dude, if they go A every round, just like the last match, I'm gonna be severely disappointed in Faze.
Repeat. You see both Sentinels and Faze are playing a very similar look. They're gonna full send A, and again, it's Zoms who's there to get 1, and he gets a second. I mean,
5 kills in
it's
2
like we're
rounds.
watching the same round rip.
Yeah, without a push this time, a little more respect.
The
on
boy
what could be
literally
happening
has
on
his
the map,
ult
but
already,
look at
Mike.
how the transition
Who?
here comes over now for Dallas.
Zoms has his ult? Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
has his ult
He
already.
makes sure nobody can rotate out.
It's
The
hard to
push comes
use it,
through.
though.
Sick, here's the reload.
Yeah, it's not the
3K
best ult to have
for
early,
him.
but
And as it should be.
I
So
mean,
good.
gets
what I
cleaned
would do
up
is I would
for
just
Shazam
deady A.
squad on Sentinels.
Literally
It's a big
every
lead,
round.
though. Let's
Don't
see
leave.
what Faze will
And then
have
just alt
coming out with the
fast
Vandals
rotate or
defense
fast
this
flank
time.
or something.
4,900 there for Shazam. Looks like he will be able to purchase the operator as they go through the money roll. And we'll see where he decides to start working this first. Looks like it will possibly be a high A pick from Nest, and then he'll move over mid or just kind of back up to the catwalk behind him.
And Riv, he's gonna get a chance at
Going A
making
again.
that bad boy sing right off the bat. You see Faze
Absolutely.
once again going to A. They're gonna smoke out the middle. Shot already out for 1, drops down, not connecting on the first shot, but repositioning for the second. And if you're Faze here, you understand where there's an operator on the other
There's Mark's
side,
head.
man. That peak shot's just so good with it.
He went to peek again, but seeing Spike was down, that's a lot of pressure. They're going
my
to back
God.
up. And now Spike having to be recovered. Tens wants to work off of this. Easy dismiss
That was a
for
huge
him.
dismiss.
Looks like they're feeling pretty good again, Doug.
And he gets the pick too, right? And that's what we were talking about earlier, where Ten's just kind
Oh
of
god.
takes over, right? And it's so difficult to deal with something like that. But now we see here, Faze, they're down 1, but they still have some options. They still have a little more than 50 seconds on the clock. But
Oh, he saw him.
continue to
He
push
saw
them.
him.
There's an operator here.
Oh my
From Shazam,
god.
there he is. Info grabbed. Great swing by Zoms at the same time. He's going to continue to push the
little
matter intentions at the
pinchy-poo?
same time. A bracket.
That was pretty good.
As members of Faze continue to drop rockets left alone.
I'm gonna be
There's a 1v4.
severely disappointed if Faze just goes A every single round like last time,
Felt
man.
the wind on that hop shot as it came through the wall, hit with a little debris there. Sick grabs 1 on the Phantom, taking down
See,
Raucus, and
hold
it
on.
seems
It's
like
only the third round.
I know it's only the third
way
round,
that
but like
FaZe has played on Icebox is towards the angles of A. They feel like those work towards them. They hold them a little better. They get the model, if you will, where you're farther away and their peaks are confident. But Sentinel seems to be able to close it down. It doesn't matter if Faze is droning in right now. And Faze has been hitting these sites fast, it seems. They have no Sentinel to stay back and make sure that there's no flank, no Cypher, no Killjoy. So a lot of these are all done by where the team is. Now we'll get Faze
Tens.
split out
Oh
for round
my
4
God.
here. Sheriff's around as they try to get some laser shots. Tens is going to start off on Zach,
he
though.
killed him just as the smoke
Yeah,
popped.
there are a couple of sheriffs.
It just
Four
bloomed,
sheriffs
and he killed him
remaining
right
on the
before.
side of Faze,
Shot.
but Riv, when you're in a
got
situation
3.
like this, yeah, just
Oh.
continuing to drop.
Wait,
When you're in a
behind
situation
him.
like this,
Oh my
where you've
god.
got-
Wow,
Man, Dapper just took so much.
that's a bummer.
How much impact?
Yeah,
does
that
That would've been a
something
huge kill
like
if he
this
got
have
him on the
first
side
half,
there,
where
but-
you win the pistol, you win the following round, and then you win the bonus as well.
I mean, a lot of times
We
this
think he'd
offense
go next or
rounds
what?
coming in for defense.
Not over yet.
And
It ain't over
this
till
is
it's
good
over.
'cause It's Icebox can be a
How's your
very
back
swing
recently heard
momentum
you
map,
were having
right? If
issues
you're able
toting
to get
around
in
the
A and
fat
instantly
cock?
choke out
Love
the
you,
other
Shroud
team,
recently
you
got your
basically
large
own that.
tech
It's as
gear,
hard as it is
absolutely
to
love the most.
post-plant retake as it is taking it. But Sentinels aren't letting that happen. They're coming up huge.
Thank
So
you
to
for
set
the
this
donation.
buffer up right now allows them to be much more free on the second half. Also, the operator in Shazam's hands just seems to have them at such a comfortable level. They're not having to over-rotate. They can comfortably push, find what space they can take that gives them the intel, and back up, or just adding the pressure by being there.
All right, now keep an eye on Corey here. He's got a rifle and he's got a showstopper. We know how fast they like to play, but speaking of playing fast, Shazam pushing all the way up. Already a very aggressive spot with the operator.
Oh my god, he's so aggressive.
He wants it so bad. He wants this initial pick.
Back off a bit. Gets the team to shoot that out for him. Oh, he's in a tricky
Time to fall
spot.
off,
This is going to be a hit and run for him.
He's got to really look for this pick, though. Doesn't seem like they're giving it to him.
Rush you, and we're seeing Faze with a bit of hesitation now. Not as quick as they usually are. Maybe grabbing that util, rightfully so, and then waiting for Corey to be able to get that showstopper once they can identify what they're working with. That dart hitting the ceiling.
I like this from Faze. Riv, and this is where we see the IQ behind the Smeek cut noise. Right? Like, just totally go dead silent, make them think twice about where you might be playing, and then you go.
Oh, Corey.
Launches it out, doesn't get one. The pressure has to continue, right? They have to continue to move forward. And Zoms again, Riv just continues to hold them back. He's unfazed by what's being thrown his way. Dapper's getting in on it as well.
Oh man, they're just getting smacked around.
Come on.
Listen, I just want to point out that they had nobody B that whole round from Sentinels. Nobody was defending B. Not one.
We saw that Zoms was posted up, got Marved as Marv. You could see Marv trying to throw the wall out at the moment so they could get a plant down in that corner of the site that leaves open. But he gets shot in the face. Zoms stays there. The rest of the team starts flooding in. Zoms shoots someone else in the face. He's so good at grabbing those multiple kills from the same position. It's the timing he puts in between his peaks would make anyone think, I have to check a different spot. This guy's
going to be now.
And then Zoms takes over the spot again. Now, Zoms Nation's going to be happy
that wall.
Coming in here.
That's annoying.
Protection of the A site. But here we go, Doug. They're going to switch it up towards B.
Oh god. Dapper, you're sticking around.
Dude, if Dapper just held that, he would have owned. He was panicking hard.
Yeah, but
he could have got two. Just if he, I was expecting him to break it with them, to just totally destroy them through a spray, but he just panicked.
I don't know. Sig dipped. I think he should have dipped
also
too.
has a rifle dropped off from Dapper after losing.
Sig was outro. There's a little bit of miscommunication there. It seemed like.
But Faze is certainly better off than they were just a few seconds ago.
Baby Bay being a rat right now, but yeah, they have to change it up, right? The lurk has been coming in from Sentinel, so it's good for Baby Bay to look for that precedent now. He may be able to find something off the mid rotation here, and it could be seeing Zoms in just a moment. The beat it's going to take in. Corey goes high there, and not many people could help him out with the amount of smokes coming in, so a little disjointed as tens. Picks up the first one.
And then keep an eye on Baby Bay. We mentioned him earlier, starting to work across the middle of the map. Zoms might be the first to get contact. That's a big kill. Bladestorm offline.
And now they go back.
Back.
That's hilarious.
Down to a 3v3. The spike has not made its way onto the site. The wall was up. They made an attempt, but that's about as far as they got. Now with 20 seconds left, you don't really have time to flip things, so you've got to commit. And Shaw can just tee off on him there. Tense gets one as well. Rocket's left alone. He doesn't have the spike. He has a Hunter's Fury, but he's running out of time as well here.
Oh.
Rockets, he's the one to be able to do it. Not enough time to plant. Oh, they hit on him. He still gets the 300. And it looks like that's what he's going to focus on.
Shaz playing the time. Very smart. Very smart.
It looks bad for Faze.
Give him a chance.
So it's definitely a scoreline you start to worry about, but it's also a chance for the map to turn around. Let's look at what Faze can do. Ult's coming up here from the shadows. You have a res. Corey and Baby Bay.
Gun round? Let's go A.
With theirs going down without much return. But you
I'm
also
curious.
Looks like it already.
So if you
We'll see. At least they have somebody leaning towards the B side here, but
in the Faze way, because again, Dapper is slowing at B, or he's somehow at A, slowing there as well. You have all of that post plant possible, and we know Faze can set up quite quick. They just have not been getting the post plant done.
Aggro again.
They're all upper?
He takes space
Interesting.
away with the operator. I think another thing quickly to note,
Gets a pick.
Baby Bay has publicly said they moved away from using the operator on attack. He's bringing it into this round. They've already lost Zachary.
Let's go.
Oh man, they're just getting picked apart.
And it just continues to
with
get
no
worse.
entry into the round.
Riv, just like a methodical dissecting Baby Bay with that op trade.
I'm not gonna lie, it looks like Sentinels did their homework and Faze has done nothing. No offense.
Trades with Baby Bay there. The shot goes off and they try to find him with the Hunter.
It's like the same exact way they were playing last time.
Rockets opens
Marv is making an interesting play though with the spike. What in the world?
On this round, and Marv could be the play here.
This is so weird. He doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, it's all noise, Riv. The Hunter's Fury, the Jiggle Peek onto Shazam.
What in the world?
That's where they think the hit is. Look at how they're posted up on
the
A.
fuck?
Right?
This is a weird. Okay, this is a weird round.
They've seen.
You just gotta go B.
I have never seen something like this before.
They gotta be happy with what they have right now, the space they've taken.
And yeah, you just gotta go B. There's really no option. But he doesn't know that where anybody could be.
Pull off. They're gonna rotate to B. Marv is already there. He should be able to get
Oh my god, he's got to clear everything. Is he just gonna play it? He's just gonna play it, isn't he?
Is they have 3 ults.
Oh, they can watch from mid,
but and they should be able to approach this together. There's the first one.
This is a very interesting round. The plants, they're gonna play from mid/orange, I guess.
Right here.
Yeah, they're playing a market.
Faze should be able to win this. They're going to catch him so off guard here.
2 and 2.
Oh boy.
Into the kitchen goes 2. That's a good trade going for Faze's side here. It's going to be the 2v2 though, as they have post plant. The spike is down, so that's what
maybe
Sentinels
not.
have to
Maybe
worry
not.
About as well. 10's able to find
hard
Rockets in the open. Now the 2v1.
Had man advantage.
Marv left alone.
Yeah.
The spike continues to tick away, but
yeah, the man advantage is rough for sure, but I thought just like just the way they were kind of playing that, it would have just been confusing to clear.
But again,
I was actually hoping they were going to play for mid, not kitchen, but
take the site beautifully. Very well played.
Because if they had one bottom
being
two,
able to pick up those frags from a decent distance before even having to commit to the site.
like think if Marv was bottom two.
Up, you can see Raucus trying to move his position.
That'd be so nice.
Just timing on
Because
that
they had
one.
2 in kitchen,
I
1
think
2.
Obviously, Raucus falls, goes down. Marv is kind of like, well,
Him just being on site kind of wasted the spot in a way. But it's hard to know that. That is such an unorthodox situation to be in. Like that was weird. Everything was weird about that round.
Right now, they are going to.
You're probably not in those situations often.
We'll see what they can do. Baby Bay looks to be focusing in orb. You can see the classic in his hands, and they'll be grabbing that ultimate for him.
But again, I think the question will be, with that in the hands of Baby Bay, what can he do with it?
Oh my god, they're stacking B too.
Hopefully a lot.
They already know.
Yeah, they have to start making an impact here. Like I said, they're undefeated coming into this.
They have the pre-wall up as well.
They can feel comfortable on and close the gaps, make
this
it hurt.
Is not going to be good for Faze.
Adding of rounds here, they're working against that. We haven't seen Faze work from behind in quite a while, Doug. This one starts off with Shazam and Corey trading it back and forth.
Oh, Shazam continuing to be automatic. Look at how Zoms is playing back on A, ensuring that there are no shenanigans or late pushes onto the site. That should open things up for Faze, but of course, Shazam again continues to pick them apart. Now they're going to pull off, but
yep, go A.
Corey's taken some of the middle of the map, but they don't really know what's happening elsewhere.
And it's starting to be that operator, the textbook.
What is going on?
Aggression, fast peak, wide peaks, operator. Zoms, it's like, you know what I do with the Vandal anyways, is there's another 3K for Shazam. Just Raucus left to see what he can do here.
Now, Riv, when you started this match, I asked you a question, and I said, hey, Riv,
you're getting picked apart.
How do you stop an aggressive team?
Yeah.
What do you
Absolutely
do?
picked apart. I don't think they've started any of these gun rounds in a man advantage. I think Shazam has gotten the opening pick like 5 times now.
And that sends a message even more.
And mostly at A.
You second guess your peaks. You jiggle peak even more, setting up Shazam. And he's not in a mode to fire on the jiggle peak, the jump peak. He'll hold. His shot is on right now, and his reaction time, as I can't word, his reaction time is so quick that he's just waiting. He knows when the right shot is going to be. So you first have to find where Shazam is. That's Faze's first goal. Avoid that situation or blast it to all hell with every bit of utility you have, which is already is still honestly a risky investment because all he does is dash away.
Right.
As soon as he hears the beep, 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 and a few things coming his way, Shazam's out of there. He's smarter than that. So
what can Faze do here?
Find where he is, figure out how to around it, and hopefully you don't.
I mean, they could play a very, very.
Popping off. Zoms is.
I say, still stick with your strength and work quick.
So,
but just don't fall into them one by one. If you're gonna work quick together.
Prioritize Marv getting the Vandals.
So ideally, you split the map
try to create a little
and you kind of try to pull them in different directions. But I don't think that's part of it. I don't think that's Faze's play style. I think when you go in unexpected, like together, like a kind of a contact explode.
Dapper saying, nope, we know you're on a save.
Like
you
smoke,
are not going to grab this orb that easy.
Smoke,
fighting for it. So he
dash through smoke,
pressure down
send it.
B. Spike
That's
is
what I would
dropped
do.
here, so Faze does want to source out what's going on. They're now thinking about, okay, we need
I think they're trying to
to
big brain it though, which could work actually.
Shit as a
get
stage
ourselves forward.
right now. Like,
Yeah.
Start gaining ground.
What is
Play a
this
little more
shit?
intel game instead of the Smeek game.
Guys,
so we
no
may see
armor, too.
Faze changing it up
Just
here
dry
from
Vandal.
the style that's gotten them so far in VCT.
I mean, it's gonna work.
Man. It's just lucky. Though.
Yeah, that is definitely a lucky round or kill to get for sure.
He's gonna get one kill. The wall's gonna go up. That means A is
That
hit.
was
Keep an eye on
unnecessary.
Baby Bay on the other side of the map. Meanwhile, Faze have got
Yeah, Faze is winning this round off luck, but at least they did something different, you know, something. It was a gamble.
Baby Bay, Riv.
Look at this.
Moving around. He'll have the flank for a moment. Nobody's looking just yet. How
Like,
long
that
does he
can't-
hold? I
that's-
think he's
there's
the
no
info grabber for
longevity
now.
in
He's
getting
like,
lucky
hey,
like
all
that,
insight,
though.
Corey's able to drop that
No,
one. What an
but they don't know what to
coming in
do.
for Faze,
Yeah, I
the
guess, but like it didn't
thrifty,
seem like they knew what to
and
do
they
before
switch
either.
it up completely.
Well, they
Slow
kind of
walk,
did. They were
noise
doing
is
what they
cut.
usually do,
They
which was a
obviously
problem.
know Dapper
They should have just went
pushed
into
up
the
the
match
flank
knowing that
forward
they
to
shouldn't
stop
do
the
what they're
eco
normally
round.
gonna
They
do
were good- a
and
good
try
round
something
with
different.
Ultimates being grabbed
You're
everywhere.
talking so much
And
meta
they
shit
just
right now.
Marv walked mid. And you pointed it out, Doug.
I mean, you don't think a team like Sentinels is gonna pick them apart?
No, I absolutely do think that, but you're just like
a big impact every round here.
that's
from
some
Catwalk.
in-depth shit right there.
Right, so they took the space away. They were able to crack that thing.
Bro, they don't even have anyone playing
Wall,
B. Look at the
right?
mini
Like,
map.
wall cutting off that early rotation to get
Like-
onto A really allowed Faze a bit of
Oh,
room
he's
to
walling
breathe,
and then
get
going
onto
B.
the site. Now they're back on Duns. Baby Bay
He's just
once
late
again
through
with the
kitchen.
operator, looking down B long, not going to get challenged by anyone quite yet. As Shazam in the forecast, looking like he's going to get a bit more action than Baby Bay is.
I mean, I also feel like Sentinels has Faze
So
scared
see how
at this
Sentinels
point.
plays this one, because this
Yeah.
is the first time we're seeing
Like,
Faze actually
super
split
worried
it
about
up. The drone
Shazam.
did see Zachary, but he's going to try to play to the left side of that now and fake out.
So they're
what
taking everything
Sig
with
was
such
seeing.
caution.
Love this play by Faze.
Yeah, they're giving a
really
B
starting to
site.
toy
Mhm.
with
Sage
what
is
that
spotting from
rotation
fucking
window
orange.
might look like from
I mean, it's
Sentinels
good. They
here.
caught on that they're
Right
they
now,
caught on
Sentinels
that they're
does have a
playing
bit of
this
a
way
side
at B.
towards
But if
A.
they caught on
Obviously, we see
earlier,
Sig play underneath that,
they
tunnel
would have been
real
in a
quick.
much better
But what a
position.
positioning so
Like, I
far
worry
by
it's
the
a little
team to
too
grab
late,
so much
but we'll
ground
see.
already and
We'll
start
see.
making Sentinels think a bit different of what may be coming each round.
Faze really subscribing to the slow and steady, wins the race this time around. The last two rounds, while the last one was successful, still left to be determined on this one. It's a totally different approach. For playing this game, they're just going to paranoia in. They're going to go
Wow,
across
big
the middle.
fights in mid.
And Faze is expecting it.
Arrow
Rocket's
for
good
mid, dude.
three, the
I love it.
showstopper as well. Just leaves
Big
Dapper
fights in
alone
mid.
in a 1v4. The thing is, Faze has a couple of members that are weak, so it's possible. But the spike.
Yeah, I just hope that this isn't too late for Faze, but we'll see.
Nothing.
We'll
You
see.
see Baby Bay with the operator training that out, try to give him a little fake. Not biting on anything.
Love it.
Dapper has lost this round. So for Faze, Riv, that's twice now, right? Slow things down, change the game, and so far they're 2 for 2 on this approach.
And that read was something else. To have a few right there in mid, knowing it was going to be a pretty decent flank from Sentinels instead of 2 under and 3 snowmen. They called such a good flank coming in there. Look at Raucus here. Just taking him down. You see the showstopper come through as well. Thank you very much from Corey. That was such a good read.
Hey yo, Captain Jack.
Hey yo, Captain Jack.
It wasn't
Bring
just
me
the
back
slow,
to the railroad
right?
track.
It was
Bring me back to the
quietly
railroad
work your
track.
way onto B, and then expect, right? Read
Why is
how
it
the
in your
Sentinels
head?
are gonna play back.
Yeah,
I don't
where
know.
they're gonna try to
Captain
fight
Jack.
back. Have that
Jack
covered.
Sparrow, dude.
Very well played. Operator
Who knows?
once again in the hands of Baby Bay, along with Shazam. He also has that blade storm in tow, and it seems like very similar to what we've seen out of Faze the last couple of rounds early on.
Yep. Where's... Okay, I'm interested to see that. I was going to say, where's Marv compared to Baby Bay here? Because they do have the res. Okay, now he starts going over to him and say, hey, I may need that. Corey looks like he's going to need that res to start. 10 starts off the round well. And you can see they're running in there to see if they can get this back. Rock is holding that defensive forward position, and the res is up.
Whoa. Okay, so one of the things that really impressed me from Sentinels against 100 Thieves was how quick they were willing to flip the map. Right? On defense, they see something, and they're quick to the trigger, right?
Yeah.
Look at how they got that pick.
The Jet just
you already
flies.
saw them rotate over
Literally
the B.
flies
Meanwhile,
for
Faze
fun.
cut noise. It
Just hold the
looks like they're
spacebar on your
gonna
phone.
be forward in the play.
Jeez.
Oh, what a shot from
Oh,
Corey.
rough one to lose.
That's what Faze needs. Shazam has been hitting those left and right.
Hey, Corey?
Tries to trade it back.
Like he
and
should
does
wait a
get the
second.
call.
Corey
Yeah,
should
it
not have
looks
done
like
that,
it's
but
gonna be
hey.
that B take as the walls start going
Just
up.
hang out for 1 sec because he just got that kill. They're gonna be looking that way, but no.
What's
going on?
Chaos ensues
Okay.
on
What
was
in
weird.
the world?
10's good for 3. Faze
They
fall
switched
apart.
cameras right there, so I
Sentinels get
didn't know what
denied.
was happening for a second.
The A fight with the B take, all the mind games going on right now. I think they knew they were toying with each other due to like recent utility, or maybe some sound made there.
I was
Sounds
expecting
able
more
to
of a
get the
brawl,
better
but
of,
you're right. It
six.
seems like FaZe is timid.
I'm sorry, Ruckus.
Yeah, they're scared.
Looking back
I was
scared.
saying,
Like,
like,
9-2,
if you're FaZe,
last round of our first
either
half
you
here,
try to play in your
Doug
out of your
has
comfort
been
zone and try to
a
split the map and, you know, play it
coming in
more
from
a
Sentinels.
slow
FaZe getting
default
some very
style.
much
But I was
needed
saying, don't
rounds
do
here
that. Just
on
stick
the
to your
splits
strength
they've
and just
been able
like
to do.
walk
The
explode on
Sentinels,
shit.
as they work the rounds a little slower than
Like
usual,
literally
it looks like
explode.
they're
They
gonna
haven't
test speed to
exploded
start.
on these
And
guys.
there's that,
They've just kind of
reverse
sat
throw
there
try
hoping that the
explode
kills will
and
go to
stop
them.
on the orb from Dab.
Yeah, it's a bit of a different look here, though, because this is far more intentional from FaZe on where they want to go. They're going to invest 100 Fury out of Rockets. Marv is going to be the tip of the spear.
I'm liking this better.
He takes
I'm
out
liking
Grabber,
this.
But Baby Bay as well. Riv,
They caught on to
this
doing
is
this
way
too
more
late,
effective
I think.
than what we've seen out of them in the past.
Yeah.
Mary.
Using that
Okay.
show, you want to be able to get your
Absolute
Fury
Hail
down,
Mary.
Faze moving forward. Baby Bay feeling a lot more confident here. We're adding a touch of Smeek to the strats now. And it looks like they really want to grab this round. 3 rounds will
Imagine that worked, though.
incredibly help the team if they
That'd be
are
cool.
to lose pistol on the next half. You have a little room to work with. It never feels good, but it can definitely make the difference in battle. To touch on the spike, dog, this is going to be it.
Bladestorm, oh, it's good. Rocket trades it out. A 1v2 for Zom.
Not
Zom
completely
falls.
out of it yet,
FaZe,
but
they
not
want
a very
Dap.
good
They
half.
Huge.
Dap
I just
at
got
the
shut
last-
down.
I mean, it really, it couldn't have come any later, but they adapt enough to get the last 3 rounds of the half, and that's a big response, like you said.
All comes down to the pistol if you want any
So
chance.
let's see what happens coming in here. Now defensive side coming in for FaZe. Great hold on A over and over from Sentinels as FaZe started to find their groove when they got Sentinels in that rotation window, as I say. Here, calling this one out was perfect, and I think it's the first time we really saw FaZe able to kind of stop one of those retakes if Sentinels had to. As I said before, Sentinels didn't have to play retake much. They were just holding the site. Let's see how it switches here coming into the second half, Doug. It's going to be
Is that a
tough for
thing?
FaZe.
Diet milk?
Diet
You don't
milk?
see much posted up as far as early aggression coming out of
No,
FaZe.
it's not a thing.
No cheeky paranoia
Says who?
to a dash or anything like that. They are
All
going to
right.
quietly take some space away, slowly but surely. You see them posture up towards the middle of the map at 10s on the Reyna. Reynas can be so devastating.
Solo
on this one.
fighting mid.
Remember, I
Marv,
know the Frenzy getting the 4K last time. They decided to go Ghost on this one, feeling a little more
Jesus.
confident to take the shots from long, and it does look like they're deathballing, which is at long range going to be much more effective. with the
Easy
Ghost than
Sentinels
trying to
round.
Kick somebody off with a Frenzy, and you can't scope in with it. Pushes here, dog, and 10's getting aggressive.
I mean, that's textbook 10s right there, right? You see them shooting
Textbook
the wall
10s.
down, and then you tee up. Get ready to go ahead and hit him with the sucker punch right in the jaw. Exactly what he does. Pushes his way through. Gets the kill, and then look at the remaining.
Holy
members.
shit.
Baby Bay, though.
That was actually pretty sick. That was really
Little
sick
swagger, a
from
little
Baby Bay.
spice.
He threw the
Before he
smoke
hit
on
one
top
ball,
flat and dashed safely. That was nice.
3-3, but the thing is, the members of FaZe are so weak.
Alright, well, game's
Right?
over. Go
Corey's
next.
alone.
I will
Great
be back in a
response
little
from
bit.
Sentinels. They take the site, they take what they want, and they get the round win.
Oh, that combination of
Bro, I'm
utility by
sweating.
FaZe was so chef's
Hot?
kiss. The nade
It's
comes
fucking
around,
hot.
the distraction,
Just
the
go
nade
Inferno.
displacing Sentinels is when Baby Bay flew onto yellow, but it was all groundwork coming in from Sentinels. They were able to find those frags within the smokes. Love to see that though from FaZe. That's textbook FaZe if you were looking for that. Just diving in. Great utility usage and playing off these all-star plays. That was awesome to see. Sentinels, however, though, still have their number, and they have come to play today. 10-3, Doug. We're going into round 14 here. Looks like another B hit to start.
Pistols across the board for Faze. Meanwhile, Tens has a Bulldog, a couple of SMGs scattered in there on the side of Sentinels. And as you said, Riv, it looks like it's going to be B again. Now, I like the patience from Zombs, making sure really Baby Bay isn't on the flank as Dapper gets spiked out.
Shazam. Oh my God. Shazam just feeling it right now in a
Oh
5-10.
my God.
He's going to answer. Corey, he says, I can do that as well. Beautiful sheriff shot from him as he steps forward to look for another one. Fearless looks to get another, and he just...
Running gun, running gun, running gun.
You know, Faze are known for being the ones
Alright,
who thrive
what's
in
the
the
next map?
chaos, right? Like,
Absolutely.
You've got
I
your
actually don't
entrances,
know.
you've got your
Listen, it
utility
ain't over.
stacks, and
Let this
then
gun round
you
play
look
out
at
and see
certain
what
members
happens,
of
all right?
Faze
This
and
is
you say,
literally as
right,
over
you
as
gotta be a
over can
gamer
be.
here, right? Like, you just gotta do it, whatever it looks like. And
I
that's
don't
where
think
Are they
it should be
mentally
more
checked
over.
out, you think?
But here
No,
we
I
see-
just think
and
this
a
is
couple
over.
times
Sen
this
has so
happened.
much control and like
Sentinels are the ones
Faze isn't
owning
playing their
that
normal
space.
style. It's over.
They're doing
Haven's
a great
next.
job of
That should be
not
better
letting
than
FaZe
Icebox for
play
them.
their game. I mean, maybe FaZe came in trying to play a different game today, and Sentinels was still
Oh,
ready
Haven?
for that.
Yeah.
There, you know, there's a part of us that it continues to talk about Shazam
Yeah,
and
for
how
FaZe,
he
I
kind
mean,
of dissects
Haven will
his
be better for them
opponents.
probably.
And in the
I'd
way
like
he
to think
does
so.
it isn't just to say they do X on round 6. He's able to figure out due to the
Man, they are
how
getting
the flow of the
split
game's going,
apart.
when that strat might occur, which makes
They're
him so
fucked.
effective.
Holy
when you start off
shit.
with
Oh,
the
let's
read
go.
it, Doug.
Garv just anchored things
Oh.
down so beautifully. Of
Trades
course,
all
as I say
around.
that, he drops, but he
2-2
dealt a
sitch.
significant amount
Oh,
of damage
no.
as he
Tense
took
doing
two
tense
away.
things, getting
And
too
that buys
crazy.
time for members of FaZe to rotate over. Now Sick is left alone. Taps,
Oh.
swings, gets 3, drops things down to a 1v1.
Shoot
Baby
with a little
Bay
dart.
spotted him.
Got a Q.
But Baby Bay just, I mean, ate that bullet right in the jaw.
Imagine he darts kitchen right now. Do it.
Oh, he has
Advantage that's
ult.
gonna
He
give
should
the
just
space
fall
to Sick,
all the way
and
back
he's gonna have
for
the
ult.
Hunter's Fury rip, so he can play off here. And if he chooses
Just
to
5
use
Why
it
not
in a position
reload?
where he feels like he has
Yeah.
no choice,
I mean, I guess he
great,
knows
but
he
the
dinked
advantage
him.
that he has
So
right now
Yeah.
is so big.
You never know,
He
though.
could really
yeah, he could
forego it.
easily whiff a spray here.
Okay, how do you choose
He
to
won't,
play
though.
this out?
He won't. Six
Slowly-
Six
Baby Bay
nice
has
with
full
it. He'll be
util, and he
fine.
only
You
has
know what
5 bullets.
is
This
funny
could actually
about
be the
his
situation where it
position
doesn't go
too?
right. Great
Baby Bay
job by
probably
Sid
had
to play
no
slow.
clue
The Red
that this
Bull
guy would be
flush
yellow
for
with his
K,
ult.
and he
Like, why
unveils
would
a
it Sick be there with
frenzy
his
of
ult? You can
ghosts.
secure the round with it
Yeah.
entirely. There's no,
So,
like, it's
again,
actually a 5-head play by Baby Bay not checking yellow, but it's
where
also a counter
against
5-head
all
play by Sick.
like conventional wisdom.
He's like, fuck it, I don't
right?
need my
You've
ult.
seen FaZe in
I think
moments
this
like
guy,
that
he's
where
dead
you
as
go,
shit.
Well,
Look, he had no clues yellow.
And then they do something
Unbelievable.
that works out, right? Like they pull it off, but it doesn't
Yeah.
seem like
I'm also
today
very surprised that he had
they're
so
able to
much
convert on
time,
those
Baby Bay
moments
did,
that
and
they
that all he did
historically
is
do.
smoke and decide to try to stick it. I feel like you could just keep walking, clear your left, clear your right, walk, and then you might catch him off guard. Who knows?
In the situations with Baby Bay is up with the daggers. We always see these frags left and right, and you're surprised to see.
Oh my God.
You know, that
Oh my God, hello?
It's usually him dashing forward once again.
Hello?
More now in a sticky situation, Doug, and he goes down.
What's
But
going on
Zachary
here?
trades
He has his
that
pistol
quick
out.
kill.
He's fucking dead. No, he doesn't clear it.
Faze
Oh
starting
my
to
god.
rotate over. Zach's still in a great spot, but Tens turns around.
No charges.
Oh
Takes care of
no.
A number
FaZe is looking rough.
as they mull over how they want to play this. They've made a considerable
fucking
amount of
shit
noise.
show this
They
map
did
has
a
been.
Info Zombs is
considerable amount
getting.
of damage too. Yeah, you're right. He's just going to mosey his way up towards A. But the thing is, how quickly do they act on that, right? Because
my.
FaZe
Right.
understanding this can easily flip back.
And showing that right there, Sick kind of makes everybody stay that was
Yeah.
at B. Within 15 seconds, you'll start to reconsider what's going on. There's a rotation already from Corey.
I think it's a
Sentinels
13-3.
being very
Sentinels
cautious,
cleans
right?
this
Being
round
be,
up.
very careful about how
Could
they
be.
take the site, checking every single angle. Spike is going to go down. The thing for FaZe is you've got a retake attempt coming from a couple of different angles. So for Sentinels, you have to weather that storm in a couple of different spots.
Yeah.
But again, there's a
Oh,
there's a notable
Marv,
amount
though.
of gun advantage. Corey just with the Bulldog, but that first pick going in favor of Marv already.
Ooh.
Oh, and a second one as well onto Tens.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Now Rockets is
perfectly
on the flank.
timed.
That's what I was talking about. Pinching in from different spots is so difficult to do.
Zombs.
Not
Oh.
able to get the second. Corey
And another
takes
light.
it, but they're going to get the defuse and they're going to
Turns
get
around
the
and
fourth.
kills that guy.
They should just purposely lose
Live
this
here
round
on
so
the
they go
first
next.
Map.
Should
Faze's
purposely
pick, too.
lose the whole
Feeling good
game
like
on
they
Sentinels.
would be, or
What?
feeling
They
like would be good
should let
on
them come back
Icebox.
into the game.
They're gonna be able to
Okay.
Or we
work
get
with
an
some
OT.
ultimates coming in the
Okay.
next round, and
Okay.
the
It'll be a
Showstopper
tense
and
match.
the Hunter's
Okay,
Fury. And we'll see if the Blade Storm gives them any trouble. Zoms is close to being on deck to that from the shadows, which could be big info, but same for Zachary. And we'll see how they focus all Torbs coming into round 17.
Rifles across the board for both teams. Shazam being the one exception with the Blade Storm as they stack up towards A again. And much like we've seen most of the rounds, we're not seeing this this early aggression and taking space away from Faze down B long or the middle of the map. They're really playing back.
Yeah. Trying to get those
Rockets
shots on.
is the
and stuck
hunter. He's
against,
missing
Sentinels
every.
right now.
Not an accurate
Rockets
hunter
wants to
today.
open Up, doing a little bit of damage feels good.
Gonna
Both teams
miss
have Sage,
all
though, so
of his
that
bow
gets
shots.
nullified
Not enough
pretty
hit
fast.
rating, really.
Yeah.
We'll see how much they push up. Again, Sentinels don't have a Sentinel on the team either that's going to allow them to have traps, to have the Killjoy bot. So they have to be a little bit more careful as well. Same as we said for Faze, and that makes the slower strats be a little bit more scary.
And you see how Sentinels kind of forced
Shazzy
to
getting three?
respect the flank, right? After time has gone on, they step back, make sure there's nothing going on.
just flies in the air.
I actually think he mishit his key. I think he wanted to smoke it.
As soon as that res comes out, they follow.
Unlucky.
Corey responds with a showstopper of his own as he continues to dance around the site. The paranoia is going to come out from Sentinels.
Oh my God.
As they try to
Kissed
get
his
onto
tip
the site,
in the
wall goes
smoke.
up. Corey has to back up. And Sick drops. That's a big kill. Numbers advantage in favor of Faze.
Holy
Corey's weak
shit.
though. Dapper with an excellent response.
That's such an
A
awkward
2v2
fight.
versus
Holy
doesn't have
shit.
any armor, and Dapper's gonna drop as well.
I'm clean,
Zoms
though.
left alone in a 1v2.
Zoms wins
Drops
these.
it
It's
down to a
over.
1v1.
13-4.
Zoms in a position. Here could Faze away, but Zachary goes up top
I
and
hit from
drops
the
him
top
down.
ropes, baby.
The audacity!
Wow.
All I hear is Indiana.
Why the heck would he go on the
That
ropes?
happens. Zachary with
That's
the
wild.
play. Special ops Zachary coming in. Omen dip on the round.
Listen,
that
comeback,
matters. Oh my
OT,
word, Doug.
Faze
Those are
wins
the
an
plays you
OT.
love to see coming
Thoughts?
into,
That
upper
would be
finals
crazy.
here.
I think if that happens, Faze
20
wins
seconds
2-0.
before they're getting into this one again. We'll see what Sentinels decides to do. They may be a bit back and forth on dropping weapons here to others on the team. As they've kind of been running these through. This is our last one. We're gonna get it. They're obviously still playing smart, but now they've gotten a little bit of econ trouble to work with, and that may be a good graces for Faze.
Rifle in the hands of Tens and Zoms, and Tens being very Tens as he takes the middle of the map, tries to work his way up tube, realizing there's
I was feeling a spam right
giant
there
ice
from
wall here that's going to be
Marv.
impeding any progress. So for now, bit of a default look as teams try to feel each other out, see what they can get cooking.
Let's see if they're actually going to peek this. I don't think Faze will. A little play by Tens here. You can see him and Dapper just waiting to see if they'll be antsy enough to peek down. So real slow play by Sentinels, making sure that nobody pushes up around their sides and grabs too much information. Faze doing a good job, though, of holding a bit more forward angle on A. You can see Corey pushed up just the pipes there, seeing if he can hear anything, which is also big. You get distance, you can also hear some footsteps or sounds back
that was
despite being
close.
dropped. So any
Fuck, it's
position
almost
you
won
can
that fight.
gain is good. Tens
This is gonna
opening
be
up
so hard for
again
young
as he's
Corey.
able to walk
Yeah,
up
this
the
is now over.
Middle of the map has been exposed. Corey with an excellent response. The spike still hasn't made it down, and that's the problem here with this
Problem
split effort.
is
it
being
moves them
down so
sideways.
many
The spike's
is
in a
that-
situation where it's really hard to get to, but it's just down
Like
to
Faze
Baby
could
Day.
get
Excellent
could
response
win
from Zoms,
every
from
single
Sentinels.
round.
Yeah,
Like, they could just-
being down
try to
that
keep
many
them alive.
rounds and it
Doesn't
being
have
on
great
match point
form.
is
They just have to win one.
Does have- I mean, he has a
all
phantom,
it
so
takes
he's
is
got a
one
chance
lucky
here,
kill,
but
one lucky
this has to
engagement.
be-
Like
you
it
know, I talked
doesn't
earlier
really
about how
happen.
when there are moments where you need him to just
Like you have
be
to
a
play
gamer.
perfect on
This
Faze,
is
and
it.
Sen can play
Baby
sloppy
Bay,
and get a
go
little
for
bit
one.
lucky and just
Dashing
squeak
forward.
one out. You
Yeah.
know?
Gonna get-
Yeah.
I love that fake.
They're both on the same side.
So
All right,
All right,
now
well,
let's get the
what
contact
happened?
fire.
Go
here. It's a
next.
little better.
unless this guy can smeeg, whatever
Smeeg
that
his
means.
way into.
He cannot.
On the swing, the timing's not there. Tens.
Isn't it
takes him out.
Smeg?
Third one on the round. 13
Yeah.
to 5 on Icebox. What a statement by Sen.